I recently learned this wonderful little instrument, a harmonica, and trust me, I'm really having a great time. It's really easy to learn, at least the basics, and it sounds amazing, especially when you play it with a guitar. If you've listened to artists like Bob Dylan, Neil Young, any folk, rock and roll music, you'll understand what I'm trying to say. It really does wonders to the listeners. I'm not someone who's an expert on harmonica or a critique. I'm someone who's been playing this instrument for about a month's time now. Hence, I would call myself a beginner player. I'm still learning the techniques, I'm still on the basics. So, without wasting much of your time, I'm gonna jump right to the topic which I wanted to talk about, which I think most of the harmonica learners can relate to, is which harmonica should you buy? Or if you already bought one, if you already bought a basic one, which harmonica should you buy next? Till now, I have been using the Hohner Silver Star. I bought this harmonica from Amazon for about $1,000. I bought Silver Star because one, the brand Hohner, one of the well-known harmonica makers in the world. Second, it was cheap. Even though I have learned the guitar, I have a little knowledge of the music, but harmonica to me was a completely new and a completely different instrument. I had a lot of questions in my mind whether I'll be able to continue, whether I'll be able to learn the harmonica, so I didn't spend much on this one. The third is I did a little research on the internet and I found out that on my budget, Honor Silver Star will have a better sound and will last a little longer as compared to the other harmonicas. As soon as I started learning and had a little success, which grew my interest further on learning new techniques, I thought I should explore more. I thought I should explore the higher variants of harmonica because they're more responsive and easier to play. And the harmonica which I just bought is none other than the classic and the legendary 1896 Hohner Marine Band. Almost all of the legends, be it John Lennon, Bruce Springsteen, Lil Walter, Neil Young, almost all of them have played this harmonica at one point or the other in their career. This time I bought it from Bajaj for about 3000 bucks. At first it wasn't available anywhere, then out of nowhere it was available, and in no time I ordered the harmonica and it got delivered. If you have a closer look, it's really cool, has a very classic vintage look. The front side it says Marine Band, M Hohner and the numbers. The back has the trademark, it says made in Germany. It's really light in weight as compared to the Silver Star, also a little smaller too in size. Marine Band has metal covers, brass reeds, and most importantly, pure wood comb, which gives it a richer and more sweeter sound as compared to the Silver Star, which has a plastic comb. From both the sides, it has got a smaller gap for better resonance. From the back, the opening from where the sound comes, I think you can see the reeds. It is tightened by the screws which can easily be opened in order for you to clean it or fix it. I'm not sure if its reeds can be replaced. I think they do, but I'll have to check on the internet or on Honer's website. After playing the Marine Band, I can clearly understand the difference between the two. Even though Marine Band will cost you more than twice the price of a basic harmonica, but trust me, it is twice as responsive and much more easier to play. Even the slightest of breath causes its reeds to vibrate and play the tune, and it's worth the price. If you're someone who's done with the basics and wants to learn the advanced techniques like vibrato, bending, overblow, I think at some point of time you'll have to buy a higher variant of harmonica. Techniques like vibrato bending becomes a lot more easier on a marine band, but on the lower variants, it takes a lot of efforts, it takes a lot of breath, which sometimes can be very discouraging for a beginner. Talking of breath, one important point to note here is for someone who is habitual of playing the lower variant harmonicas or has been playing the lower variant harmonicas and is used to blowing more air will initially face a little challenge while playing a marine band or any other higher variants, and having a controlled flow of air while playing the harmonica, which means that you may by default overblow or draw too much air than required, which will do nothing, which will not damage the harmonica. It's just that it may sound a little louder. Even though any style of music can be played on a marine band, be it folk, blues, pop, rock, but you can also choose to go for other variants as well in marine band like the crossover, Thunderbird, or Marine Band Deluxe. All have a different sound and feeling to it. As per your preference and style, you can choose to go for other variants as well. If not in Marine Band series, you can also go for other variants in Honor, like the Special 20 or the Blues Harp. Now, one important thing you must consider before buying a Marine Band. Marine Band's comb is made up of wood, and what happens to a wood when it comes in contact with moisture or it gets wet, it tends to swell, and as it dries, it shrinks back up. So when you're playing a wooden comb harmonica, you are by default blowing moisture into it. So will it swell? Yes. And what happens if it does? It'll make your harmonica playing difficult. The wood may grow to an extent that it might even hurt your lips when you're playing rigorously and when you're sliding left and right while playing the harmonica. The traditional harmonicas always have this problem. You can find a lot about it on the internet. However, over a period of time, the makers of Hohner Marine Band have worked on the problem really well. Just like any other instrument, the harmonicas have also evolved. Now the harmonica, its comb comes with a double lacquer coating, which means it comes with a special coating, especially on those parts where there's a greater chance of gathering moisture, which is the front part, which makes it less likely to swell. The problem still persists. It has reduced to a greater extent, but not completely gone. According to me, I think it should not be much of a problem because a double lacquer coating is enough to prevent it from gathering moisture or swelling, even if you're playing rigorously for hours and hours in a day. Unless and until if you drop it under water and it remains there for a longer time, that's a different case. Honer suggests that you tap the harmonica on your palm lightly like this before and after playing the harmonica so that the extra moisture can come out and it should not remain there for a longer time. So that's all from my side about the Hohner Marine Band 1896. If you have recently started playing the harmonica like me and if you're looking to buy a new harmonica, I would say just go for it. It won't disappoint you for sure. Hohner Marine Band is definitely the best upgrade for you. Here is a small comparison of the sound between the Silver Star and my all-new Marine Band harmonica. I will also be covering my next songs on Marine Band itself, so stay tuned and do check out my next videos.